Well, let's call this meeting to order. It's 12:10 on July 18th, 2025. Can we have a roll call, please?
Knocked off the network. Alex Green. Here. Danielle Hewitt.
Here.
Pam Schermeyer.
Here.
Dan Suggs. Bruce Cantor.
Here.
Fred Prime. Charlotte Jones. Dr. Fulton. We have quorum.
All right, do we need a motion to excuse the missing DDA
Did
members?
they let us know they were coming?
They did.
I'll make a motion to excuse the absent board members.
Support.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, next up, approval of the minutes. We had an opportunity to review this. This is the special meeting in June.
Move to approve the special meeting minutes.
Okay.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. And moving on to the consent agenda, the monthly financial reports and the code enforcement report. Need a motion to approve the consent agenda.
Motion to approve the consent agenda.
Support.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, we're up to public comment. No? Okay. All right, moving on then to old business. Discussion about our proposed new meeting time.
Yes, so this is an item that we've been discussing for last few months regarding the time that we meet. And we have discussed different days, different times, either morning, afternoon, still with noon, or later afternoon, or even evening. And Tom sent out a survey, and the results kind of varied a little bit. But during our June special meeting, we discussed where we really wanted to kind of go with this. And so we've proposed changing our meetings instead of the third Friday of each month at noon. We are proposing meeting on the third Thursday of each month at 4 p.m. So this is open for discussion. So please let me know if this time works or if there's another time that would work for you. Alex, I see.
Well, it's just tough, you know what I'm saying? I get off at 4:30 technically, so even if I'm remote, like it's just, you know, I was hoping for something a little later than 4.
Yeah.
I have pickup, so I won't be able to come.
I'm sorry, what was that?
I have pickup with my child,
Okay.
yeah, so I won't be able to come.
So
So we're 0 for 2 so far.
Yeah. So I think maybe what we should do is table this and we can send out another survey to see a time, either morning. I mean, what if we did first thing in the morning?
Or the other thing I was going to say is what maybe an evening meeting because it works for all the other boards.
Yeah.
Would 5 work for people?
Yeah, I could.
Alex, could you guys do 5? Could we do the third Thursday at 5?
Okay. Yeah, but Friday would have been okay for me at 5, but I don't know why did you guys choose Thursday? I'm just curious.
Well, we chose Thursday at 4 because at last month's meeting, during the discussion, everyone seemed to, for whatever reason, that's what the consensus was.
Okay.
Thursday, 4 o'clock, everyone was good with that. Charlotte was fine with that. Patricia was fine with that. And Dan was fine with that. They were either out at work or they were working remotely at that point, so they could make that work.
Okay.
that's where
I
it
see.
kind of came from.
Unfortunately, Charlotte's situation for work has changed, so
Okay.
she's more in the office than remote as she
Got
had
it.
previously been.
Mhm.
But I think, I obviously have not run it past her, but that might actually work more for her. She might be
Okay.
able to get off a little early on those
Mhm.
to make it. She's just over in Warren, so
Got
it's
it.
not too far, but with the road construction, it would make it a little more difficult, especially when they switch to westbound traffic.
Mhm.
But, yeah, if somebody wanted to make a motion to amend it to be the third Thursday at 5.
Well, how about this? How about we table it one more month?
Yeah.
Because since we
Okay.
did change the time, we know
Works for everyone
it works for
here.
everyone here, but we
Okay.
got
Wanna
4
run it
other
past?
board members. We got to just double check.
Right,
with, so.
yeah,
All right.
yeah, Dan,
Good.
I'm guessing Dan might have an issue with pushing it
Yeah.
to 5.
Okay.
But so if we
We'll
get
see.
7 or 8 that are on board, then we can
Yeah.
think we'll make do versus just 5 of us.
So we can
Okay.
have a survey put back out and go from there.
Survey forwards ago?
Yeah.
I'll do 3 options, Thursday at 4, Thursday at 5, and Friday at 5. We'll see where it goes.
Yeah.
Or maybe a 4th option, Friday at 4 as well.
I mean, I'd be fine with even later than 5, but
Yeah, I mean, why don't you throw like an evening one on there too?
Like 6.
Yes.
Like a Thursday at 7 or something like that. Let's see what people say.
all right, should we move on to new business?
Well, all our board meetings are at 7 o'clock.
Yes.
So we
All
have
different boards.
Lauren Barris,
All
part
nights.
of the LVMF Planning
Run into
Committee
that.
here to provide a progress update on the events that have occurred since we met last month in June to let us know where we are at with the planning of the music festival.
Great, thank you, Austin. Thank you to the board. To date, we've raised $32,045 in sponsorships. And we've gone to
Great.
print, so we're not taking any more sponsorships this year. Austin and I are talking about visiting, though, some car dealerships and some other sponsorship ideas for next year, starting to solicit sponsors for next year. So maybe they can even put it in their budgets, or think about us before they start disseminating funds for their marketing. And Austin and I will be going to Lowe's soon to see about an in-kind donation for our family fun zone fencing. There was a board member, and I don't remember who it was, who has a grandchild that's autistic, and we talked about that, and it'd be a good idea to have that area fenced in for safety reasons, and also just to zone it off. I think that's a really good idea. If we can't get that sponsorship, I do have funds set aside in our budget for that, but we're hoping to use those funds elsewhere. Our work, we have our posters in front of you. Alex, I gave you one of those too, if you have us placed in your business for that. We have yard signs too, and Steve is going to help me map out Lathrup and the best place strategically to place those. I've already talked to him. And flyers are being sourced as we speak to find the best vendor. Elisa's talking to a group that will print and mail the flyers for us and find out what our best option is, and to expand our zip code depending on our budget. But obviously we're focusing on 48076. And presently working on banners for the festival and also signs. Most of our signs will transfer to this year, but we have new signs like Family Fun Zone, no parking here, vendor drop off, stuff that we figured out in our debrief that we were short on. Promotions, musicians are sending more of their material to post, so we'll be ramping up our social media posts, setting up an Evite, Facebook promotions will be set up pretty soon. Also, I set up an LVMF event on the Southfield Suns event page. It's free. And so we have that out there. And I just submitted to the Oakland County Times event page. That's also free. The vendor booth update, our vendors are sending in their payments now. We have approximately 14 vendors that are paying for vendor space. And then our sponsors who receive a booth with their sponsorship, certain levels do, there are 11 of those. 11 of our sponsors that we get to highlight in booths, so I'm really excited about that. We've had such a great response that I've had to get creative about placement. So it's definitely going to be set up different. Last year, we heard that feedback too, and we don't have all of our vendors in the same place. I'm excited to talk about Mara Greens. Lante is going to be setting up a booth inside of our fest area near the bar area. It'll really highlight his business as he opens, and he'll be doing a putt to win contest, so it'll be perfectly laid out for him. I did a little promo spot on him recently, and then I invited him down to look at it, and he was thrilled. And we're excited that it kind of falls right in the spot of him opening up his business. I've also talked to Middle Eats, and they weren't available to do any vendor spot for us because they don't have the capacity for foods, but they are going to be sending down models to hand out coupons, and I'll be talking to them about setting those coupons up to be after our event so that it doesn't take away from anybody who's at the event, but that we also get to promote that business. I really wanted them there. The Family Fun Zone update. The Family Fun Zone will actually run the entire length of the event from 12 to 9. However, the performers, the face painters, and the clown that blows balloon animals will only be there from 12 to 4. We will have those areas manned by volunteers for safety reasons, and we've also created a safety rules and things like that. So, filming promos. I visited and filmed a selection of sponsors and artists to promote the festival. John Roberts, who's a sponsor from Community Congregational Church, who started the whole thing. Dwayne and Michaela Hewins are from the band GNO, and they're a brother-sister team from Lathrup Village. Lante from Mara Greens, shot him. Steve Goulian, singer-songwriter from Lathrup Village. And yesterday I did Jill Boehm from Giffords Webster, and I'm going to be doing Mary Garrett. Grayson Barris is editing our promo videos and has offered to shoot and edit the festival for us, and as an in-kind sponsorship. He's a local husband and father of one, a 6-time Emmy Award-winning cinematographer, and proudly my son. He mentioned an opportunity to live stream the event as well, so I'm excited about that, and again, it's entirely free. Our volunteers, all of our volunteers are returning, but 2 that are not available, and that's the only reason. And it's exciting for me. And we've added another 5, and we're at 33 volunteers. But I'm working on that placement, and because of the family fun area, and because it's going till 9 o'clock, we could still use a couple of volunteers. So if you want to volunteer, if any member does, I want to include you. You get a t-shirt. If you know anybody, send them my way. 2 or 3 more, I think. Other volunteer days would be 2 days before the event, we clean up the park. The day before the event, we have a pizza party and everybody gets their assignments. The day after the event, we go back and clean up the park. But we've never had to do that last one because all the volunteers clean up the park that night, and my husband and I run through the park the next day, and we've never had to pick up a thing. We just wait for the staging people to remove their staging. All the volunteers get a t-shirt. T-shirts are sold at the event for $20 to $25. All the LVMF art is original and are not sold anywhere but the festival, and for a short time after the festival through the DDA. But we won't be ordering a lot for overflow as we try to keep our budget tight. But we can take orders for about 2 weeks after. And last pitch for volunteers, I want to say we've all gotten to know each other so much, and it's become such a family, this LVMF club, and we want to invite more people into the club. Like, it's not exclusive, it's inclusive. So we'd like to include anybody who wants to be included.
Big time.
And you can email me at lvmfest@gmail.com, or join through the city website on the DDA page. It's a volunteer button, or leave me a note on our Facebook page. We'd love to include you. It's a great opportunity for community. And then finally, I come to you with our last 2 invoices for approval for our stage, so all things stage. So our stage sound tech is by Robert Jensen, and Neil Sever is my contact. We received quotes from Neil, who worked with us last year and gave us a phenomenal stage. And I tried to get a quote from Dave at Pegasus just for comparison. By the way, he did, and I don't know that I wrote this in here, but he did say he didn't think he could beat that. But I decided to go with the staging that we had last year. I've made 8 calls to Pegasus and talked to the guys who's always going to return my call, and he hasn't. I mean, to their defense, it's mid-festival season, and it's really hard for these guys and gals to make calls back. but I make contact with them and then I don't hear back, and I haven't been able to get anything on paper. Also, Oakland County, they don't have anything that really suits our needs. The package for the stage, sound, lights, and tech is $5,700, and this is the same package we had last year. There is no increase in price with inflation, but there has been an increase in the service that I'm receiving. Neil has taken me by the hand to understand everything about the staging because I don't know anything. And he's also helped me with the backline. And in case you don't know what backline is everything musicians need on the stage. So the drums, we keep the drums on stage. Everybody else brings their instruments. We have all the stands for everything. We have all the mics, the booms, the monitors, all the things that musicians need so that we have quick transitions between acts. And this is also in their contract that we provide that. Last year, I had it in the budget for $1,800 for that backline. Last year it was $1,750. This year it's $1,525. So we've come down in the backline because we don't have to get all the big DJ equipment. We are under expense for all things stage, meaning all of our musicians and acts, DJ, stage, sound, tech, lights, all of it, by $2,275 in an age of inflation. So I was really proud and excited about that. This is largely due to not having to secure all that big DJ equipment, though we will be paying a rental fee to our DJ for the equipment straight through the DJ, and it'll be under that $1,000. And that's all I got. Unless you have questions.
Phenomenal job.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Lauren has done an
Phenomenal.
amazing
Yeah.
job
Thank you.
with this.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's a heart project for sure. We're so excited about it. And now I've got my whole family involved in it too. My husband, if you didn't know, my husband does all the art. He's an artist and
Yeah.
he's provided all the art all 3 years in a row. And he's been in the parking lot for 3 years, or 2 years, and hasn't enjoyed the festival. So this year he's a stage manager. So he's excited about that. Well,
Yeah.
and we're soon to be getting the t-shirts that are ready too. I didn't have that done.
Where are your promo videos online? Where can we find them?
We only have one ready now. They have to be edited yet. The first one is John Roberts, and that is on our LVMF page. It's
Okay.
on the Villagers page. I'd like to see how we could get those up on our local circuit television. I don't know how we could do that, but if we can do that, I'd be happy to provide them. And I mean, we'll share it with you. You can put them on your page. It's all
Yeah.
social media. They're on YouTube and Vimeo. Yeah.
Okay.
So a lot of people are taking me to school on this, on the video, and my son's the professional. My husband are, and Neil, like the stage.
He's
and that.
really-
Like, I would not have known what I was doing, and they've been so kind to me. In fact, the person he partners with for the backline has been touring with tons of festival work. And he gave me a quick call yesterday. I said, you must call me before 11:30 because we have a meeting tomorrow and I want to make sure your package got in. And he did that, so.
Okay.
And he's also reached out to the artists to see what
I
they
didn't
want.
mention that. Every
Yeah.
one of them,
Yep.
to make sure I got it right. Yeah. And mostly I did.
All right.
Mostly.
Thank you.
And last year, we got great praise from the artists about the stage and the sound setup,
Yeah.
and we're getting the exact same setup this year for less money.
Right. And it establishes a reputation for us.
And also, it's all covered by sponsorship funds, so not costing the DDA.
And I don't know if you brought that expense sheet, but right now I'm under budget on everything. Great.
Is there anything we have to approve, Austin?
Yes,
Yeah.
so we have 2 items. The first one, Lauren, you can stay there, so any questions that come up, is the stage rental, and this is from NV Rentals. So this is where we're under $225 from last year. And as Lauren said, we reached out to Oakland County, and the stage they offer is, first off, it's in high demand, so it's hard to actually get it because other communities are looking for it. And it's not the same quality as we received from NV Rentals last year. And it's just not, it's too small, to be honest. it wouldn't really
Also,
work.
I'm sorry to interrupt you.
Yeah.
NV Rentals is the back line.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay. I
Yeah.
just want to make sure that you had each one. NV Rentals is all the back line for the musicians,
Mhm.
and then the other one is.
Robert Jensen.
Mhm.
Yeah, so they work together, these two organizations. So they work hand in hand. So last year it was seamless, the two of them working together. And this year they're coming in, bringing more work, and they'll also be there the entire day. So this first one is, I think I have it as NV Rentals, but this is for Robert Jensen for the $1,525.
I get it right.
It's actually NV
yeah.
Rentals.
Yeah.
I'll move to approve NV Rentals to provide stage equipment for the music festival for a cost not to exceed $15.25.
Support.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 So the next one up is the back line and the
The
actual.
stage.
No, this was the actual stage.
This is the actual stage, okay. And it has the mixing consoles, so it is for $5,700.
And what's the vendor name?
Robert Jensen.
I'll make a motion to authorize the DDA director to enter into an agreement with Robert Jensen Company for not to exceed $5,700.
Yes.
Support.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, motion carries.
Awesome,
Thank
thank
you.
you, Lauren. And thank you all, I think this is going to be a fantastic production. We have high-quality stage, high-quality sound mixing, a great back line, and then we also have a fantastic lineup. It is really a quality lineup that I think everybody's going to enjoy. It's a fun group. We've gotten to meet each one of them for them personally, and they have a lot of great character, and they're local. They're from the community and the surrounding area, and also we're under budget there as well. So the concert is coming together really well, and we're very excited this year. So please, if on all of your social media, if you don't mind posting about it, we'd love to have a little more word spread out about for the September festival. So please. And then we can go right into the director's report. So we have some events coming up. The Southfield Chamber of Commerce is having their Economic Vitality Breakfast. This is an annual event. It is on August 6th from 9 a.m. to 10:30, and it will be at Plum Hollow Country Club. There's a networking luncheon and public art exploration. So this is being put on by the Southfield DDA. They have the large SFLD letters out in front of their municipal complex. So it's going to be a meeting there and then walking around to explore the public art throughout that area of the city in Southfield, and also talk about the economic opportunities for business owners to work together and coordinate in the area. It'll be on August 12th at 10:30 till 1 p.m. and they're meeting at the SFLD letters up front of City Hall. Then we have a developing a business plan on August 19th from 10 a.m. to 12 here at the community room, and I believe that's Oakland Thrive who is putting the event on. We have the Lathrup Village 3rd Annual Music Festival, as we just discussed, on September 13th, with a rain date of September 14th. It starts from 1 and will go until 9. And then there's a festival or an event being put on by the Tri-City Partnership, where Southfield and Oakland County and us work together to provide educational opportunities for our business communities. This is a resource to boost holiday sales seminar, and Oak Park is sponsoring it this year. It is on September 17th from 8:30 to 10:30, and the actual location is still being determined, but it will be in Oak Park, or our partners over there. Updates regarding businesses and properties throughout our DDA district. At 26600 Southfield Road, this is going to be the flagship store for Holbrook Auto Parts. They're very excited to have their first business with new auto parts here in Lathrup Village, and we are very excited to have them. They've taken that entire plaza, it was split up into 6 units, and merged them all together. They did a complete interior build out and exterior renovations. The exterior renovations are almost done. We just are working on their signage. That should be hopefully in the next month wrapped up. They are in a unique situation because of the way the sign ordinance is written, so they're gonna have to be coming to the ZBA to ask for a variance. But we've been working with them and they're great to work with. So I think they should be able to get this resolved at the next, not this month, but August's city council meeting. Next door at 27310 Southfield Road, Lush Nails has gotten their wall sign installed and they're completing interior build out. Next door at 27320 Southfield Road, Modern Suits and Clothing, their wall sign had also been installed in the last couple weeks. Next to them is 27330 Southfield Road, the Vapor Shop. The retail build out has begun on the interior. And at 28309 Southfield Road, as we said earlier, Mara Greens, which we are really excited to have them. I think our DDA district needs more places where people can go for entertainment and places where people want to actually do an activity. That's what people are looking for more. Retail is hurting right now, so those spaces can be utilized for other means where especially younger people want to go and find something to do. And this is a great interior golf simulator where there's 3 booths. I went there with our code enforcement to do an inspection 2 weeks ago.
Inspection.
I can tell you the simulators are working fantastic. And Lante, the business owner, is just an amazing guy. And he is, I think, going to be very successful. And as we said earlier, he's going to be at our festival. He's got 2 booths right next to the bar, and it'll be a little putt. So if you miss, you get the ball that says Mara Greens on it. But if you make it, you will get a little bit of time at a simulator. So Lante's getting that worked out, and we are excited to have them. So they're going to do a little bit of a premiere at the music festival, and then after that, we're going to work with the Lathrup Village Chamber to do a grand opening. So we're really excited to have him in his business here in Lathrup Village. On to infrastructure, the concrete work surrounding the 2 high-intensity activated crosswalks, also known as hawk signals, have been activated and the concrete has been finished. So those are live now. The 3rd one will be begun to be installed later this year, south of 696. Then we have the multi-year alleyway repaving project for FY25 and 26 has been completed. And the resurfacing of Southfield Road overpass at 11 Mile has been completed. It did cause a little bit of disruption. We did work with the businesses in the plaza at the southeast corner. We, City Council was kind enough to provide a variance to the sign ordinance to allow flutter and feather signs that hopefully have brought more attention to those businesses and brought more traffic in. And we are still working with the property owner on finding ways to overcome the traffic patterns at that intersection. It is difficult to get in and out if you're going southbound. So we have a few different ideas, and we're also working to possibly do a street sale, like a sidewalk sale there, to bring some attraction. So if you're looking for lunch, go to 44 Burrito. If you're looking for coffee, go to Big B. And then also Primally, which is a pre-made meal business. They just recently opened up, so please take a look at them. And I've heard, I'm looking forward to trying it, but I've heard the food is quite good. So please take a look at it. During our August 19th meeting, we need to elect a vice chairperson, a secretary, and a treasurer. So as we get ready for that meeting, please start considering who you'd like to nominate for those positions. They've been, yes ma'am.
Have we ever had a treasurer before?
It is in the bylaws.
Really?
Yeah, it's similar to other boards that have secretaries listed in their bylaws.
Yeah.
It's more, because the bylaws probably mirror smaller communities where they typically don't have staff support.
Yeah.
So based off your bylaws, you have a treasurer, but the finance director serves as your actual treasurer.
And
Okay.
we also got Tom here to help with meeting minutes, so. Lastly, we are looking into the parking standards for the commercial district. So anybody any property owners or business owners who have input, please let us know. We have found, taking site plans to Planning Commission, that the parking standards are a little overly stringent and has deterred some development in the city. So we'd like to do a deeper dive into that ordinance and see if there's anything we can do to be a little more business friendly. And other communities have loosened up their parking standards, and a lot of the negative externalities that were expected never came to fruition. And this is both for larger and smaller communities. So those of you who are property owners and business owners, please let me know your input and the challenges or no challenges that you've experienced.
If
Do you
we
have, go ahead,
go ahead, no, go ahead.
do you have a list of the current standards?
Yeah, we can provide that.
Okay, I'll look over them because
Okay.
I don't have a problem with parking, but that doesn't mean other people don't.
Yeah, you've got a big lot.
Yeah.
Got a
Yeah, I
huge
do, I
lot.
have no problem with it, but I'm not gonna not speak up for the other people.
Yeah, I think it's more here near the village center that has been more difficulty. But yeah, definitely, I'll share those with you. And Alex, as a property owner, love to have your input as well.
Okay.
And Pam, Chair, that's all I have.
Question,
Yeah.
if we end up relaxing the ordinance, will that affect the parking mitigation strategy for the Southfield Boulevard project?
That'd probably be a good conversation to have with the county.
Right.
But I think it just depends how you relax your standards. You gotta think half the parking lots right now are already within the county right away.
Right.
So previously, when you do site plans, you don't count those spots anyway.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's one factor to consider, but if you relax your standards, then it probably shouldn't affect it that much.
Yeah, I mean,
But that'd be a big conversation we have with the county.
yeah, I would think it
Got
would
done.
lessen it to some degree, because if
Yeah.
we're cutting back on saying the number of parking spots we need, then the number that need to be mitigated should go down as well.
Yeah.
And I know that was an issue if that project ever comes to fruition.
Which we did have a strategic planning meeting with the road commission 2 weeks ago, and we did discuss that. There is a grant currently submitted for that project.
Right.
But going off of, you were just talking about the parking in the right-of-way. A good example is next door to the south of us. The reason they took the parking lot and or the alleyway and made it one-way instead of a two-way was because all the parking spots on the west side, they can't be counted.
Right.
So that's just another example of how there is parking there, but it can't count towards businesses coming in.
And
So
why
could they do-
can't it?
Why is
Because,
that?
because it's in the right of the county right of
Oh,
way.
it's in the right of way, I see, okay.
But what could they do? Because it's so limited, like the parking, they can't make more.
No, it would be not requiring so many spots.
Yeah.
Oh,
And-
like how,
Yeah.
how I have to have it, like so
Right.
much square footage.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Oh,
it'd be the city relaxing standards. So say, our example might be, hey, you need 2 spots per every 500 square feet of your building. We could relax it to 1.5 or 1. So every site plan would overall just need less parking for their store. Because I think we can all agree, shopping has changed where people aren't just all taking up an entire lot, staying there for multiple hours, causing parking issues.
Yeah.
Where now it's more of a get there and get out. So that's the conversation we're gonna be having over the next couple months.
I think it really depends on the type of business
Yeah.
as well.
Yep.
I actually lost the space in Southfield because of the type of business that I had and how long they thought that each person would be in the building. So I think that plays a big role in it, and I think the biggest problem that they'll have in that plaza next door is the laundromat, because people will be there for hours. And that's a pretty busy business.
And that was the hard part about their site plan. That's what we spent the most amount of time on,
Yeah.
was the parking.
Yeah, and especially for a laundromat, like you said, people are staying there
They'll be there for hours.
Yeah, that's why I think it was a pretty strong ask to take that parking or the alleyway and take it to a one-way. But that type of use and the intensity definitely needed additional parking.
I mean, y'all can always rent parking to them from the city. I would. Could always offer them to rent parking over here.
I had a couple questions. One, so the parking that's in the right of way, right? I'm still responsible though for paving that, right? And plowing it, right? But it's not being, I can't count it as parking spaces. Is that true?
That is true, yes.
That's what I thought.
Kind of like the sidewalks.
Okay.
You know, we're responsible for the sidewalks, but it's not our property.
Well, this is bigger though.
But I get it, I'm just saying,
Okay.
it's the same concept.
Okay, yeah. And the other thing is the Southfield Boulevard project. Are you talking about medians?
Yeah.
Yeah, so the grand scheme of things, Bruce and Pam, you might know longer, actually you've been here longer than me in Austin, but probably 20, 25 years.
30
years
plus.
It's been ongoing.
There was a grand plan to widen Southfield Road, throw a median boulevard down it, similar to, I always compare it to like Woodward going through Ferndale. So that's been the grand plan for years, and the county's still kind of exploring that, 'cause actually nowadays, because if they're gonna do it, they're gonna do it through Southfield, through us, all the way into Beverly Hills. It ends up being like a $120 million project, so the only way it could ever happen is if the federal government gave us a lot of money. That's the grand plan from the county.
They said it would be $5 million per mile.
What's the benefit? Because that seemed like it would like restrict the traffic even more though.
That's what they want.
Yes.
They want to slow the traffic down because the complaint of all the businesses all the way down here is we can't get business because people, it flies by at 50, 55 miles an hour and people just don't come to our businesses.
Yeah, they want to slow traffic, they want it to have that more traditional downtown feel.
Yeah.
and
More
throw that-
walkability.
Yeah, and
So-
more walkability, so.
So do they have a study saying that when you add that, the
Right.
businesses make more money?
I don't think they necessarily say that. From the road or the
Good
county
point.
perspective, it's more traffic. They don't, that's their rationale for things. Once they finalize grant and share it with us, we can share it with you guys so you can see what they submit.
When you say it's more traffic, what do you mean by that? You just want it,
So naturally, the road commission, they care about
Safety.
traffic safety. So if they have the ability to lower speeds and things like that, there's a good chance the correlation would be, hey, less traffic accidents, less traffic
Yeah,
incidents.
you put a median
I
in, there's gonna
suppose
be a
there's
lot
some
less.
studies for that.
Oh, yeah, oh, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's been studied to death. I mean, it's just, the problem has always been funding.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, but
For
the other
2.5
thing is,
decades.
there is a trade-off though, because I do use that right away now, and so you're just gonna make it so that it's unusable so that there can be a median.
Well, and that's what I brought up, was the parking mitigation. So part of that whole plan was what do we do with the parking spaces that are gonna get lost and how do we replace those?
Yeah, that's why they're not being counted right now.
Yeah,
Until they could go away.
yeah,
Great idea.
yeah, don't hold your
Well, I
breath.
saw that you
It's,
guys got
like I
grant
said,
for
like you
the
said, it's
parking
$120 million and,
Right.
yeah, it's, I've lived here 35 years and it's always been 5 years off.
I hear you. I mean, the other thing is, who's to say anybody's gonna stop? I mean, I just happen to, I go to a business because I wanna go,
Yeah.
not because I'm sitting in traffic longer,
Yeah,
so, yeah.
maybe the slower traffic would make them want to go get a snake or a shake, or I don't
I
know.
have no
I don't know.
idea.
That's why I asked, like, is there like a study for that? Because I don't think that would make them want to go. Okay.
Well, thank you, Austin. Just one correction, I think that the music festival doesn't start at 1, does it?
Starts at
noon?
12.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right, so that should be noon to 9. And I think we can all cheer the end of the alleyway project for a little while.
Yeah.
They look
So,
nice though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
you
one
look
quick
nice.
thing. They do have to come back. They'll come back on the fall. They still have to do landscape restoration around the alley.
okay,
When we were talking to the engineer, there's really no point in them doing it now because everything would just die or not take. So the plan would be mid-September. They should be back out. But
Okay.
the concrete itself is fully complete.
all right.
Southfield Road, last 5 years, it's big improvement,
Mhm.
big improvement. I mean, it's still got a long way to go, but it's.
Well, I mean, it's a great improvement as it is without a median, yeah.
Yeah.
So when's the next time we will be presented with a new alleyway project, would you guess?
Hopefully 5 years.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, if we can,
And this will allow us to get our fund balance back up.
okay, great, great. All right, I believe we're ready to adjourn, yes?
Move to adjourn.
Okay, second, all in favor? All
Thank
right,
you.
we are adjourned.